Prime Minister, you said earlier today you've never lied in public life. Is that really true?
It's what I believe to be true. And what are you suggesting? When do you think I did?
Well, just Tuesday you were saying Labor wanted to mandate electric vehicles.
Well, they did. They did.
They had a name for it.
No, what Labor wanted to do and wanted to do then was, through their fuel emission standards, was push up the price of petrol and push up the price of running conventional vehicles to get people to push them over into buying electric vehicles. Now, I'm not for that. I'm absolutely against that. I'm not for trying to mandate people, trying to shift them from one choice to another by putting up the price of the thing they're using now. See, this is where Labor and Liberal and Nationals are different. Labor wants to control what you do. They want to control your life. They want government more involved in your life. That's how we're going to secure the economic recovery. Labor were talking about yesterday. They said they want government to shape the future. I want Raja and Sabi to shape the future. I want Australian families to shape their own future. I don't want them having to be told what to do by governments. Australia is great because of people like Raja and Sabi, risking their own capital, risking their own fortunes by investing in their ideas, in their businesses. I want business at the centre of our economy, not government. We've had enough of government having to step in and stand in the middle of our economy. It was necessary while we were going through the biggest pandemic the world has seen in 100 years. Of course government's going to step in. But now it's time to let the Raja and Sabis really take it on and take it forward. And so I disagree with Labor. They want to sledge and whine and whinge, but if sledging and whining and whinging is what makes a good government, then vote Labor. If you want a government that believes in businesses, particularly small and family businesses, getting out there, making the economy work again, then vote for Sian Coombs here in Dunkley and vote Liberal and vote National.
You've been accused of being...
Sorry, we've already had one here.
You've been accused of being a liar by a former PM and a president. How can Australians trust you?
Because on my record, I've been doing the things I'd said I would do. Now, again, in politics, in public life, when you make decisions that upset other people, now, of course, the French are upset. I decided not to go ahead with a $90 billion contract that would deliver a submarine that Australia no longer needed. And so I decided that's not something we should do. I decided, and my government decided, that Australia needed better and that we needed nuclear-propelled submarines. So over an 18-month period, I made sure Australia got that. Now, if that upsets the people who made the previous decision, if that upsets another country, albeit a great friend of Australia, I'm prepared to make those decisions. And if they're upset with me, I understand. But I'm not going to have Australia's best interests intimidated by people who might be a bit upset with me over things like that. I see the Labor Party and Anthony Albanese backed in those criticising those decisions. He backed in even the Chinese criticising those decisions. So that's for him to explain, not me.